Hey there! Today we are going to spend a little bit of time on intice360. And I know that for most dealers, the opportunity to sit down and do a full presentation and get it scheduled takes a lot of time. And you really don't have that opportunity to do it. So what we're going to be doing in LinkedIn Live today is we're just going to be going through some of the features of intice360 for your consideration. Normally, we like to set up a time with the dealer so we can have some one-on-one and we can have some dialogue back and forth, ask some questions, answer some questions, and really dive in and look at what is different about intice360 versus what you currently have. And that's really part of the presentation that I'm going to be going through today. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead and just share my screen. Let me see if I can do this here. Nice, there we go. So I know that when dealers typically go through a presentation, it's being done by somebody that's probably never sold cars before. And like I like to tell my dealers as we're sitting down doing a presentation, that's not going to be the case with me and with my company. I've been in the car business my entire life and really had an opportunity to wear a lot of different hats. So I've been in the position that many of you find yourself in right now and looking for a different solution that's going to break through kind of these typical norms that you get from the website platforms that are out in the marketplace right now. So let's just go ahead and take a few minutes. Let me give you a little bit of background about me, my company, and answer a few questions, kind of give you an overview of the platform, and then we'll dig into an actual demo. So to do that, so first of all, like I said, I've been in the car business my entire life, both in the vendor side and in the retail side, over 15, 20 plus years in the retail side of the business, over 15 years with Toyota. And that's as a salesperson, as a sales manager, a used car manager, new car manager, BDC manager, general sales manager, and worked for a dealership that won the Board of Governor Awards. I got the pros ring. I got the sales excellence rings. I've done the work. I've been there. Second generation a car guy. My father was in the car business before I was ever even around, and became an independent used car dealer at the early age of 23 years old. Small used car dealership in Pinellas Park, Florida. And then went on to work at a local Toyota dealership, a big Toyota dealership, selling over 700 cars the first month that I was there. And then had the opportunity to kind of be promoted into different positions at that dealership, a BDC manager in '99, a general sales manager ultimately, and I was a GSM of a couple different points. And my most recent retail experience was at a Open Point Toyota dealership not too far from where we're at right here in the fringe metro northeast Tampa location. Now, back in 2000, I actually developed my first technology product named ePencil. It was the first desking solution of its type, and many of the desking tools today really has their roots tied back to what I developed back then. Pioneered the 9-payment grid, full transparency into the process. Teamed up with a guy named Grant Cardone and brought that tool to the marketplace. Jumped back in retail and then founded this company back, now 13 years ago, back in 2011. Really simple goal at first, and that was to kind of solve for a problem that I had in automotive, and that is, well, how can I get customers off of my website and into my dealership showroom? So to do that, what we did was we developed our $25 Visa test drive offer. Here, hold on a sec. What kind of camera is that there? All sorts of different camera angles I got going on here. So what we did, the reason I wanted to share my camera is I want to share with you our $25 Visa test drive offer solution. This is where customers can get a real $25 Visa reward card for visiting a dealership showroom. This is part of our Lead Maker solution. So back in 2011, 2012, we developed a technology solution that allows a customer to register for a $25 Visa reward card. We generate that lead, we send it to the dealership CRM, and then ultimately the customer receives a real $25 Visa reward card, the real Visa card delivered right to the customer within just a couple days of visit. Anyways, that is our $25 Visa reward card offer, which we call Lead Maker. That was back in 2011, 2012, and it's a core product of what we do right now, and we built other technology solutions on that backbone. But one of the things that we found being in this widget business for over 10 years is that we can continue to build as many cool widgets as we want to and add them to existing dealership websites. But really the single point of failure for most dealerships isn't the widgets get added to the dealership website, it's the dealership website. So about 5 years ago, we decided to make the pivot away from being a widget provider to become a full website solution. And I knew it was going to be a long road, and I knew that it was going to take a lot of effort to get to the point where we had a full-featured dealership website platform that wasn't just a Me Too product, meaning that, well, you could go to this company or that company or that company and get a website, or you can come to us and, get the same shit that you get someplace else. What we wanted to do is we wanted to build something that was going to be different and markedly different, something that was measurably different, demonstrably different, something that we could show that actually solved for some real-world problems. And that's intice360, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So intice360 is not what you're going to get from another website solution provider. The digital landscape as we know it right now, it's going to start with a CMS. So you can go to this dealer company or that dealer company, this website company, that website company, and what they're really selling you is a CMS, a content management system. That's not what we do. We sell a full-featured digital a solution for our dealers, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today. And the problem with a CMS is, you got these companies out there right now that, more power to them. They're serving 1,000 dealers, 5,000 dealers, 10,000, 12,000 dealers. And what they're really serving those dealers with is a content management system that at its core, by itself, doesn't do what dealers need it to do. So what they have to do is they have to start adding widgets. They have to add a chat tool. They have to add a trade tool. They have to add a we'll buy your car tool. They have to add a pre-qualify tool, a test drive tool, a digital retailing tool, a specials tool, a credit app tool, all of these different widgets. And there's a lot of challenges with that, and that's not what we're doing. We provide a full-featured digital solution that doesn't allow third-party widgets. And the reason that we do it that way is extra widgets cost extra money. They don't integrate with each other. They're not sharing data. They actually compete with each other. They want to be the biggest, the boldest, the reddest, the blinkiest. They want to generate and convert more leads than any other platform so you don't fire them. And what ultimately ends up happening is that they add more friction to the overall process instead of reducing friction, which is what customers are actually looking for. And based on how they're being installed on the dealership website, they're probably slowing the website down. We know because we've been in that widget space for many, many years, and now we're in the dealership website space. So I just want to talk a little bit about the tools that are included in intice360. So intice360, the name kind of tells it all. It's like we bring it all to you, full-featured, full-circle solution that's going to include these embedded technologies so you don't have to go elsewhere. It's going to include our $25 Visa test drive offer where a customer can get a real offer or a real Visa after doing what we want the customer to do, and that is first converting into a lead, get that lead into your CRM, and then ultimately visiting a dealership website. And then we're going to deliver them a real Visa card, like I shared a little bit ago. Trade Maker is our trade evaluation technology where we can incentivize the trade appraisal appointment visits, and we can give a customer a trade-in value right on your dealership website. We went on to develop Deal Makers back in 2017 before digital retailing was really even a term. And this allows a customer to do every step of purchasing a vehicle online. It allows a customer to get a real offer for their vehicle. It allows them to get their payoff. It allows them to get their real credit score and then use that credit score to calculate a real payment, a lease payment, a loan payment. Real taxes and fees, all of the incentives, all of the stackability rules for those incentives. They get to go through a F&I menu, looking at all of the F&I products that are integrated down to the individual VIN number, so they're decoded, so a real F&I experience. Complete a real credit application that's going to integrate with Route 1, Dealer Track, 700 credit, and they can schedule an appointment at the dealership. So all of those things can be done in our digital retailing technology. And as we developed that tool, we developed some other companion tools like Loan Maker, which allows a customer to get a real credit score right on your dealership website, a real FICO score, and they can complete a real credit application. It's a great way to generate leads from your dealership website. And these aren't just, low credit score people looking to try to get pre-qualified. These are people with credit scores of all ranges that are engaging with this tool. And then we have an integrated chat technology built right in that shares data back and forth. It's the only native technology that we didn't build ourselves. Everything else is natively built by Intice. And then we have our Express Cash Offer. This is a tool that's been built around the same successful ideology that companies like Carvana and CarMax and AutoNation use to give a real offer in real time to customers when they visit your dealership website. It really allows us to kind of turn the marketing methodology on its end. So instead of just advertising, we're the greatest dealership, we got the best payments, we got the best location, and using lease offers and APR offers and bigger discounts and all of that as that primary marketing message. What we can do with Express Cash Offer is we can just let the customer know that, hey, we want to buy your car whether you buy a vehicle from us or not. And with the tens of millions of dollars that's been advertised by Carvana and others, customers are more and more expecting this type of technology when they visit your dealership website. And if it's not there, they're going to go someplace else to get that information. And then we can use that in our digital retailing technology. So we're not dependent on any other third party. Customer goes to your website and they get the same trade value no matter where they go. Now, in addition to all of our lead gen technology integrated to this full feature digital platform of intice360, we also provide a full marketing stack that includes Google Ads. And in this video or this presentation, I'm not going to go through everything, but it's going to include PMAX ads, VLA, responsive text ads. We use the automated bidding strategies to make sure that we're giving the most amount of clicks for the least amount of cost. We align it with Tier 1 and Tier 2 advertising to make sure that we're fitting in right in line to try to get the best, highest quality, lowest funnel traffic to your dealership website. Look to optimize the Google Ads account. We link it with your GA4 account, and we do maintenance on your merchant account and your Google business profile. Facebook and Instagram advertising through our social media marketing, leveraging our content creation engine that generates a ton of different ad content, as you can see right there. YouTube advertising that leverages that same video ad content that we create with our content creation engine, multiple different ad sizes, Tier 1 quality video that just looks great, very dynamic, that we include on dealership websites. And then we support that with our Conquest email marketing, making sure that we have a really cool feed style template for new cars, used cars, express campaigns, new mover campaigns. We provide a deployment calendar, subject line scoring, unique selling propositions and campaigns, reporting dashboard, match reporting, custom UTM codes for tagging inside of GA4, and we use our Intice omni-channel audience. So even if these customers don't open emails, they're going to see your ads on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google Display, and on YouTube. And like I said, we do a Google Business Profile maintenance with Q&A, with automatic posting, with aligning the organic content on there, and measure that to make sure that your Google Maps is ranking in your area, outperforming your competition, and so on. And lastly, our Google Marketing Platform integration for our conquest display advertising and our dynamic retargeting, with a lot of great features that I'm going to go in here. But that's intice360. All of the lead generation technologies built around a complete website solution with integrated SEO, with integrated digital retailing, with integrated chat, integrated trade tool. All of these tools are talking to each other, just providing a great overall customer experience. A few of the things that I wanted to talk about today is that we actually celebrated an anniversary of sorts just a few days ago. We launched our first intice360 website back in on November 1st, 2023. Since then, we've launched a dozen more dealership websites and are continuing to grow on a monthly basis. We're bringing on new clients all the time. So if you're interested, please let us know. I'm happy to schedule some time with you and kind of get into it. But what I want to do is I want to talk about some of the things that we use to score our solution to make sure that when we say that we're doing something that's demonstrably different, that really provides true value, that solves for problems that you're having on a daily basis, we use a Lighthouse test to score our websites compared to other websites. Lighthouse test is a open source test built right inside of Google Chrome and Google Analytics. Scores any website on the 4 key areas that's really most important: performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. And this is the results we typically see. You know, a C, a B or a C, maybe even an F, a failing grade at 52. Here is what you can expect from an intice360 website, close to 100% across the board. And we see the same thing on other websites. We also score using SEMrush, which typically we were seeing in the 60s and the 70s. Right now, we're in the 97, 98%. Here's one that we're at 95. But really, the core of our intice360 websites is going to start with the OEM specials, where we do our sliders. We got some really cool features coming out with some video sliders. We use a search results page for the specials and a specials detail page, all providing great SEO content, really providing customers what they're looking for. Video content, as we discussed earlier, we have a great strategy when it comes to creating SEO content using our city pages. The core of any dealership website has to be the SRPs and the VDPs. Our SRPs are super fast, gives the customer the ability to filter down the data any way that they want: year, make, model, trim, color, options, whatever. Instant results. And then our VDP are going to be laced with all of our lead conversion technology that's always fully integrated with each other. Digital retailing, trade tool, get your free credit score, get pre-qualified, get a real offer, and integrated chat. Special landing pages for dedicated We'll Buy Your Car programs powered by Express Cash Offer. And this is where typically I would go into an actual demo. So if I did that, we'd be looking at going to intice360. Please feel free to go there yourself, get kind of a preview of our video backgrounds there, and we can kind of look through all the different offers that we have for our dealerships in these big sliders. We got our CTA buttons right there in the center. We got our video content, which I'll go ahead and play one of these videos for you right now. I'll zoom in a little bit too so you can see it a little bit better.
Right now at intice360, you can get low APR financing with 0 down payment on new Hondas. Plus, receive over $5,000 in benefits and savings with our Advantage Club, backed by a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get all the facts at intice360.com.
So that's part of our content creation engine. We have video content all through the dealership website. That's all optimized for search engine optimization. Our dealers will even see their videos in SEO results on Google when it's done because of the way that we add these. We also create a video channel right on your dealership website that's going to include all of these videos, plus other video content that we get from the OEM, and we optimize all of that for a search engine optimization. I can look at some of the other new features that we have that we just recently rolled out. Here's our national offer specials. This is where we take all of the OEM national specials, automatically pull them into the dealership website. This is not a frame in from an OEM program. This is published content on the dealership website, and a customer could come in here, and if they want to find out all 6 lease offers from Accord, they can do it. So we got a 229, a 239, a 259, a 269, got a 289, got a 309. So all of these offers are available for customers to see, and all of these are going to add video. It's all going to add SEO content. I can jump in here, go to these individual landing pages. All of this content right here, you can see, is going to add that SEO content. I could search for a record right here. I can look at all of these big, beautiful images that we have for customer research on your dealership's website. We even include 360 spins, where a customer can just spin around on a vehicle just like they would be able to do on an OEM site. You know, there's a lot of research around customers opting not to go to an OEM site and going directly to dealerships to do all of their research. If you have the content there, they're going to stay there. If not, they're going to bounce out and they're going to go to the OEM site. We're going to try to keep them there. Got all sorts of CTAs. We got integration with Chrome data to be able to bring in the highlighted features that's optimized for the OEM that we're working with. All of the additional data that's going to include the powertrain mechanical information, is going to include the original warranty information, the technology, the in-car entertainment, comfort, exterior and appearance, comfort, convenience, all of that for all of the different offers right on these national offer pages and our individual CTAs. So that's just some examples of what's available on a intice360 website. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and wrap that up today. So we can get you back to your Friday. Get ready for a big weekend. I appreciate you taking just a few minutes and checking out intice360. I'd love for you to reach out to us, schedule some time, and sit down, review all the features of intice360. We can go deep on the digital retailing technology, on the trade tool, on the credit score tool, on the test drive technology, how everything integrates, how everything is so clean right into Google Analytics with all the ASC events. We got some really cool ways to be able to measure all of the leads that are being generated from your dealership website, all of those coming into your CRM super cleanly, so you can really get a good picture of the performance of your dealership website. Hey, I appreciate you taking the time to visit with me today. And I'll be back on YouTube Live occasionally to be able to share more information. Hope you have a great Friday and a big car selling weekend.